wet and rainy night. And off we go from Seattle. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Now Rodgers throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun. Rodgers flushed out right. Oh, some strong running. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
14.
Now Wilson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
14. Hey.
Here's Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 44 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
14. Hey. Be alert. Shotgun.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete here.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Tempo, tempo. There. 14. Hey.
Wilson will throw again. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Michelle. So he got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there.
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time. Rodgers now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Throwing, Hundley. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and now it's second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now Hundley, flush to his right. This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passers, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Dalton here from the gun. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Brashad Perriman, 58 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
57, you got 59 over there.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run with White. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And a dump off to White. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first carry down for Rex Burkhead. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Dalton, bootlegs out. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Dalton saying, let's get going here, guys, as he rallies them to get set. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. Now, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20, and he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year, as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They go play action here on first down. He lets it fly from Lockett. This is caught inside the 15. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 66 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse. And I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Dalton sets up play action. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Goes underneath here to White. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll give it to him up the middle. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. That was hit, and Dalton lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. Third and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. In for the score. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. The former Clemson Tiger, Sharon Peake, was the target. And that'll bring up second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
On second down, here's Penny. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Ohio! Ohio!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let this one go deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw now on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Brashad Perriman ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that'll set them back 5. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Yo, on the ball! On the ball!
From the gun, Dalton. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Throwing on 3rd and long. Dalton. And now another one thrown incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys will have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taken at about the 36. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll dump it off, complete to Lynch. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Back to throw here. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it. He'll look to throw. Going up top. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for this.